Hey, how's it going? This is just Rig It Tutorials again, and today I'm going to show you how to install some rear backup fog lights here, or tail lights, whatever you might call them. They work the same way. But these are also going to be just like what I did in the front here with these off-road lights. Or I guess you can call them off-road lights as well, but I'm going to put them in the back of this truck here so when I back up, I can see where I'm going a lot better at night. My plan is to just put them right here. They're going to look pretty good there. It's going to be the same kind of wiring I did earlier, so this should be a lot more shorter video. And here we go. Alright, so the first thing you're going to want to do here is mark down the location in which you want to install your off-road lights, fog lights, rear backup tail lights, whatever you might call them. And what I'm going to do here is just mount them down here, right here where this nice thick piece of metal is. I'm going to drill a hole right in here, and on the other side, I'm just going to mount them straight down here. And it'll be convenient because when I flip the switch, it'll just shoot the beam of light out, and I'll be able to see where I'm going when I back up a lot easier. Mark a little spot right here and just drill a hole. Bolt this light right onto there. And the same thing as the other lights I did in the other video. It's just simply going to be positive and negative right here. I've never seen that kind of white wire there before, but that's the positive and the negative right there. Alright, now I got my mounting locations marked down here. This is exactly where I'm going to put them, on that side and this side over here. And what you're going to want to do is just get like a little brass punch and punch a pilot hole through there. I'll show you how to do that real quick. And also you got to think about where you're going to put your ground. I'm going to end up putting my ground in this little spot here. I'm just going to run both grounds into that little hole right there. And that should work just fine. I'll just run it along this channel here and zip tie it, and it'll be out of the way. What you're going to want to do is start this off right, see if you can drill through here with a lot of ease. You're going to want to get a brass punch like I have here. You're going to want to start off just tapping it in a couple of times. That'll start the hole. And it's not going to be easy, but you're just going to want to keep on drilling at it using different sized bits as you go. Eventually you should be able to get right through it. That's always easy right there. It'll make it a lot easier to start. See how that goes. And a quick tip here before you start drilling into a thick piece of metal is to just, as you go, use a small bit first, drill bit, and as you go further and further, and when you start making it deeper and deeper in there, you just step up to the drill bit size, and eventually you should be able to get right through it. Alright, I got my hole drilled through here. Hopefully that wasn't that hard, but I was able to do it just time and patience and switching drill bits as I got deeper and deeper down in there. From here on, all you gotta do is just install your light here. You just put it through the bolt right there, put that bolt through the hole, and just put the nut on it. It's got a lock washer. You keep down the bottom, the nut goes on, secures it straight onto the bumper. That's all you have to do. That's pretty much 90% of the difficulty in this project, just drilling that hole. From here on, it should be pretty easy to do. Alright, now here are the backup fog lights, off-road lights, whatever you want to call them, installed here. It wasn't too bad, just drilling the hole was, really. There you go. That's how they look. They actually look very nice on this vehicle. And the way I mounted those is just using a 1/2-inch wrench onto the nut, and that was it, just securing it to the bumper. Other than that, the wiring's pretty simple. There's going to be one ground wire, which I'm going to join up to the bottom of the chassis right here. And the power wire is just going to go straight on into the cab, and that's going to hook up to a switch, which in turn the other power wire coming from the switch is going to go straight to the fuse block that I put inside the truck. From there, it's just going to, one thick gauge wire is going to go straight to the battery, and there you go. It's going to be protected. It'll be a protected circuit. It's going to have its fuse and the switch to turn them on when I need to. What I'll probably end up doing is, instead of showing you guys everything and taking a lot longer doing it that way, I'll just put a diagram up of how this is wired. It's very simple. It's just like the other fog lights I installed, and that's really all there is to it. They'll work very good. I'll show you once everything's wired up how they look. Well, here's the end of my backlight installation video. I just want to show you guys how I wired this up. I know I said it'd be kind of fast, but it actually took me all day. It was way too hot out here. At least today in Arizona, it was like 105. But I'm not even going to bother showing you the wiring. I'll just show you through the diagram, which you probably already saw if you didn't fast forward. But here it is right here. Basically, the wire is going straight from where these lights are, the backup lights, fog lights, whatever you're going to call them. Those go just straight under the truck onto the chassis, and basically they just come up through the cab right here. I don't know if you can see that, but I just kind of drilled a hole in the floor right there and put some tape to secure it there. That's just going up straight through here. Side here, right by where the clutch pedal's at, it's just the wirings on the side right there. I got 2 wires there because I'm also going to run a cigarette lighter or a 12-volt power outlet in the back bumper over there, just as an auxiliary power. But there it is right there. I got the wire to the backup lights hooked up to a switch, and that's just rigged up to the ATV battery right there. I even got it grounded right here to the door. That's how rigged it was, and I just want to show you guys how it works. So here they are. I'm going to flip the switch and we should get some light. And there you go. That's how they work. They work really good. You can see everything, and they're going to be a very helpful asset when I start driving this truck again. When I back up, at least I'll be able to see where I'm going. They have a pretty good distance to them. I bought these at Harbor Freight Tools for $14, and for $14 you can't go wrong. But there you go. They work great. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, just let me know. Send some comments my way, and I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching.